Hi, welcome to Squishy Exclusive. Let's give these squishies a She-Ra makeover. So let's take a look at the squishies I've found and which characters they will be inspired by. So this one will be Adora. I think it's a chipmunk, maybe a squirrel. I'm going to say chipmunk. Next up we have this narwhal, which is going to be inspired by Glimmer. This horse, which will be inspired by Entraptor. And this little dragon will be inspired by Catra. And finally this butterfly, or it could be a bee I suppose, is going to be She-Ra herself. I'm going to start with these two because you can't have one without the other. They are really nice just as they are, but they're going to be even better at the end. So first of all I'm sanding them just to take away some of the smoothness, and it helps the paint to stick. Then I gave them both a white base coat and started painting, and then I realised that the camera wasn't recording. So here's where I'm up to. I'm just going to focus on the bear for now, bringing in the hairdryer just to dry this layer and continuing with the layers of paint just until I'm happy with the way it looks. So there's Adora, and that's the colour palettes that I'm going to be inspired by, and seeing what happens. And once that's all dry, I'm going to start on the body, which is going to be red, just like Adora's outfit. So yep, just painting the whole thing with a couple of layers of this custom mixed red. So we have brown, we have red. If you remember, Adora's hair is not a bright blonde colour, it's quite a dark blonde. So that's the colour I'm going for the tail of the chipmunk. Because the tail is quite textured, I'm just laying it on quite thick with the paint. Instead of doing lots of very thin layers, I'm really just piling it on, and it sinks into the grooves and ends up looking quite nice and textured. And let's not forget the hair poof, that's what they call it in She-Ra, a little hair poof at the front. That's actually what inspired me in the first place to do these makeovers, because I saw the hair poof and I thought, oh, looked a bit like Adora. I don't know why, I just did. Now, as I was looking at the line between the red and the brown, it did just look like it was wearing a costume, and that's not what I was going for. I want it to just be the colour of the bear. So what I'm doing is I'm blending the two colours together, so there isn't that stark line between them where it looks like he's wearing a t-shirt or something. Now Adora does have some white in her costume as well, so I decided to add some white into the ears of the bear, and obviously you've got the eyes as well. So while that's drying, I'm just going to start adding some details, going in with the nose and mouth just with brown, just to complement the colours but stand out a bit as well. And then there's the paws as well, the same colour brown, just making the paw pads and the toes. So I'm going for blue eyes. I think these are a bit brighter than Adora's eyes, but I still like them. And then I'm carefully going in with some brown again, just to do a bit of an eyelash. Really small and awkward to do. But as long as the paint on the eyes is dry, you can just rub it off and start again if it goes wrong. Just keep trying until it's okay. Now we're nearly done, we just need to finish on the eyes. I'm painting in the pupils now. I'm going for really round and friendly eyes because that's Adora. And the final touch, of course, is some eye shine. Just nice and simple, because the eyes are very small. And that's it. This was the squishy before. Still nice, still cute, nice and squishy. And let's see what we transformed her into. Inspired by Adora from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power series on Netflix. Here she is. Super cute. I love the way the colours have come out. Really squishy. I'm really pleased with it. Let's have a look at Adora. And that was the inspiration. Hopefully you can see the resemblance. But let's face it, it's no good having Adora Chipmunk all on her own. She needs Catra, because you can't have one without the other. So I'll get started on Catra. Stay tuned for the results. It's bye from me, Squishy exclusive. Bye!